and other 6 European schools, among them lycée Jean Bart de Dunkerque, for the period 2023 to 2026, implemented the European Erasmus project entitled Respect All. The topic of the program included the Olympic ideal and values. The second mobility took place last February in Dunkerque. Collège Borivian was our coordinator and responsible for organizing the activities during that week. Last February's activities were implemented in the theatre Bateau Feu. Educators from 7 different institutions participated in a 3-day training course. Workshops of improvisation and drama techniques took place, and thus we succeeded in getting to know each other, collaborating with colleagues from different European backgrounds and cultures. The activities and the goals of our Erasmus project were designed to enhance the personal growth of the participants while fostering broader cultural and academic exchange.
On Wednesday, the 7th of February, it was the first day of the workshop, which was a singing workshop. Educators started their singing workshop by rediscovering their speaking and singing voices through breathing exercises. On Tuesday the 8th, it was the second day of the workshop, which was a drama workshop. The activities of the workshop included techniques such as experimenting the use of space on the stage, body and facial awareness, and interaction with the others. On Friday the 9th, it was the last day of the workshop. The activities carried out were based on role-playing games, walking in space, working in pairs, using refusal strategies as body language, and developing active listening and feeling on the stage.
During the last 2 days of our journey, we had the opportunity not only to celebrate the Dunkerque Carnival, but also to be a part of that. We dressed up, danced, sang in the way the local people experienced the carnival. We were also awarded the chance to witness the carnival from the balcony of the City Hall and live a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So you can see some pictures of the carnival. I would like to express our thanks to all people involved for the unique opportunity that the Erasmus program gave us. First of all, to the headmaster of the Lyceum, Monsieur Valmal, and to the vice principal, Madame Vitze, to our coordinators, Monsieur Fabrice Tondeur and Madame Caroline Milot, and all the magnificent teachers of both Lyceum and college that we had the chance to collaborate with. We need to thank the students and their families that hosted our students in this mobility, and to your city, Dunkerque, that became our lovely city. Last but not least, I want to give a big hug to each one of you that belongs to the Erasmus community. Thank you all.
Bien, la suite sera un deuxième témoignage, cette fois-ci sur un projet qui s'appelle Projet des droits de l'homme, l'Europe des droits de l'homme, qui est une œuvre de plaidoirie que les élèves ont tenue dans différents tribunaux en Europe. Et c'est donc avec le Portugal, et Emma, Sarah et Maïs. Nous allons avoir un témoignage.
Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Sarah Rigaud, je suis en seconde Erasmus au lycée Jean Bart. Aujourd'hui, nous allons vous présenter nos affiches suite à la mobilité faite au Portugal sur le sujet des personnes à mobilité réduite. Et alors, celle-ci a été faite
in the same class that in Salon. So I'm going to present you this poster. So during our mobility, two people came to explain us their life. So one of them has written a book, and the other one created an agency to help people with a disability in their normal life. Like, for example, people in a wheelchair, when they go shopping, they can't use a shopping cart like regular people because it's too complicated with a wheelchair. So this man created a robot that follows its users automatically and can hold its articles like a regular cart.
Alors, sur cette affiche, on a expliqué, on a représenté un établissement qu'on est allé visiter, qui s'appelle APPACDM. Durant cet après-midi, on a pu découvrir la vie de ces personnes à mobilité réduite et on a découvert en fait un espace personnalisé pour chaque personne en fonction de la gravité ou pas de leur maladie. On a pu les voir pendant leur activité et on a pu aussi découvrir des projets manuels qu'ils ont effectués dans cet établissement. Du coup, cette affiche a été faite par Maëlys, qui n'est pas présente aujourd'hui. Sur cette affiche, ce sont toutes des activités sensorielles qu'on a pu faire durant notre séjour. Nous avons fait des activités où nous avions les yeux bandés pour nous mettre à la place des personnes. Ça nous a permis on a pu se mettre du coup dans la place de ces personnes à mobilité réduite. Ensuite, on a aussi on a pu faire des activités avec sans les mains pour nous mettre à leur place.
So then we had to write our first name by using our mouse to put ourselves in the skin of a person who has no longer the use of its arms. We also did an activity where we had our eyes blindfolded and we had to guess objects by using our touch. And finally, we visited a sensory room to help people, that was made to help people to relax.
Donc pour conclure, cette mobilité, elle nous a permis de découvrir la vie en général des personnes à mobilité réduite et comment ce pays qui est le Portugal essaye de s'adapter au mieux. Et voilà, merci de nous avoir écoutés.
Maintenant, so now it's time to travel and to go from Portugal to Ireland because we have two persons who will explain what are the difference with other schools because they have some specific things and they will show us.
Okay, bonjour à tous. My name is Joanne. I'm a teacher in Ireland and we had an amazing time on Erasmus in Dunkerque, so thank you very much. We are looking forward to welcoming students and teachers to Ireland, to Donegal, for the conference in September. So in September, we hope to continue with the theme of the Olympics and introduce sports from different representative countries. And I would just like to show you a little example of our national sport. So in Ireland we have the Gaelic Athletics Association and it is very specific to Irish sports. So of course we play soccer and rugby, but mostly we play Gaelic football and hurling. So hurling is like hockey with a stick and a small ball, but the rules are a little different. Gaelic football is the sport most young people play, and older people play in Ireland. So this is two very strong teams, Mayo and Donegal, and where we are from is the yellow and green jersey. So this is our local team, and this manager is very important to us because when he came, he brought Donegal to the All-Ireland winning championship, and this year he is back. So please, eyes on the All-Ireland championship this year for Donegal. We think he will win. This is our stadium. It holds 82,000 people, and it traditionally was only for GAA sports, Gaelic sports. And during a renovation of our rugby stadium, it was very controversial. Can we allow rugby to come to this sacred GAA ground? But yes, there was a big agreement, and now they rent it out for concerts. But for many, many years, only GAA sports. And to see a match, the final, you pay maybe €100 a ticket to see the final. So it's a very, very important part of life in Ireland. So it's played differently to regular soccer. You can lift the ball, you can bounce the ball, and you can score a goal as normal. But for a goal, you earn 3 points. But if you kick the ball over the bar, like in rugby, you earn 1 point. So it's very fast, much faster than soccer, so maybe a bit more action. Okay. This is maybe just a look at, These are some of the skills, a little bit different from soccer.
Most people call Salon fall. Just bounce the ball in 4 steps, and then throw it at the ball here. Can't bounce the ball twice in a row. It's a free against it. Pick the ball off the ground. Just place your toe underneath the ball, pick up and scoot in action. If you don't place your toe underneath the ball, that's not against you, it creates an opposition. Half pass is how you pass the ball out of your hand again. In close twist motion, hit the ball at the back. That's why the players are next to you. Kick pass is also for a forward pass. You kick in motion. You put the white ball, kick it to your teammate hand.
Now, just to finish up, recently our school, we've been very consciously trying to develop women's football. It's obviously not taken as seriously as the men's football. So there was a big competition from Little Ireland to promote women's football. So each school had to apply and show how seriously the school is taking women's Gaelic football in the school. And in all of Ireland, our school very proudly was the winner, and Little gave us 50.
You're all very welcome here. Lovely morning. My colleague is so you look at the session for us. We're absolutely delighted.
Jack O'Connor trying to get in on my speech. But we won €50,000 for the school to develop women's football, and we're very proud because we were the only school in Ireland. So hopefully when all the Erasmus members come to visit us, you will get an opportunity to see it, and September is the month of the finals, so it's a very important month for us in football. So we look forward to that. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, and thank you for your attention. And I suppose I wanted to point out some of the other differences that we have in our culture in Ireland. I am Cora Bacon, I'm the school principal in Lush, the auxquel in Donegal. So I suppose in Ireland it would be very typical of schools to wear a uniform. So you can see here that our girls, particularly though we have co-ed girls and boys who are wearing our school uniform. We have two different types of uniform. We have one for regular school and we have one for PE, which I will show you later. This is a group of our students, and you can see that they all have the blue jumper. They're all crested, and some can opt to wear either the black trouser or the plaid skirt. Our uniform consists of the blue jumper with the school crest, and the crest is very important and unique to our school, so there is different significance and meaning to the crest in relation to the local area. Our students wear a white shirt. They used to wear a tie, but they opted to lose the tie a few years ago. They wear a blue, as I said, a blue, gold, and white tie, but it is optional. A blue plaid skirt or black trousers, and brown or black shoes. This is our crest. As I said, it's very significant to our school. The Nimbra area, Ballyshannon, is written in Irish on the crest. There is a dove, a key, a book, a boat, and three scroll symbols on our crest, and it signifies the area we are situated in. We are situated in what would have been a port town. In fact, our town is known as the oldest town in Ireland, and it would have been a huge trading town at the time. We're in the Erne area, and that will lead out to the Atlantic Ocean. So the dove on the crest represents St. Columkill, and Columkill's name, which translates to the dove of the cell, and the boat represents the journey that he took off the coast of Scotland. The book represents the Cathach, which is a book of the Old Testament poems, which was copied by our St. Columkill, and that's where our name, Colosh the Columkill, comes from. And the key represents the key of knowledge. The three scrolls represents three schools in our town that all closed down individually about 23 years ago and became a unified school, which is now Colosh the Columkill. This is our PE uniform. So our students will arrive to school on the morning of PE and wear that for the day rather than having to change. We also wear that uniform if we're going on a sporting activity or if we're going on an activity elsewhere. And I suppose it signifies unity for us. It makes it a lot easier for us to identify our students when we are out and about. It also means that for parents or guardians there is no worry about providing the nicest jumper or the most on-brand trousers or t-shirt, and there is little or no competition amongst students or pressure as a result. Sometimes the uniform can go missing underneath beds and get lost, and they might be in brownies' house, but we solve that problem by having a uniform room where we keep clean uniform ready on supply. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.
Before that, it will be Italy with Alex.
Hello everyone, I'm Viola.
Hi, Alessio.
And we're from Italy. Today we talk about the Olympic values and the heritage. We took part of the mobility in Italy that was held from the 11th to the 17th of March 2024. And the program was full of activities which combined the heritage with the Olympic values.
We talked also about cultural heritage, but what is this? Cultural heritage is something that all human beings share. Wherever we come from, there is a culture that follows us from that place. No matter where we come from, where you grow up, or where you go. Because it will always be your culture that you can take with you always. And cultural heritage can come in many forms: tangible, intangible, and natural. Tangible heritage consists of artifacts, so like sculptures, paintings, and manuscripts, etc. And intangible heritage consists of like oral traditions, rituals, and performing arts. while the natural heritage consists of cultural landscapes, geological landscapes, so any type of landscape that is naturally formed.
We had all days during the week, the visit of the medieval city of Bologna, the museums in Casalmaggiore with the pieces of art of local painters. We did activities in the middle of nature, so we discovered the natural and geological landscapes, and of course we learned rituals and traditions which we had the possibility to perform.
On the 14th of March, we were divided into 3 workshops, each led by an Italian student who had been briefed on the medieval tradition he was to pass on. Thus we proposed flag waving, parade and drums, and medieval dances.
The first group did the flag waving, so students were given traditional flags to wave and throw in the air.
The second group was engaged in parade and drums, where the students were trained to walk in a medieval parade while timing their pace with drums.
And finally, dances. The students learned how people danced during the ceremonies in the Middle Ages. These activities, which mixed sport and heritage, were aimed at preparing a traditional and a real parade, which took place the following day at the Castle.
After the visit of the castle, the students put on medieval traditional clothes. They were given the traditional tools, flags, and drums. And after a short rehearsal, the performance began with a parade through the picturesque streets of Torrecchiaro. The medieval setting and costumes enhanced students' performance, giving full meaning to the values of cooperation, and it's also important. There are also engage and participation.
Cultural heritage is deeply personal, but it's also a connection we all share. Through connecting our own culture, we connect more with those around us. We found we share similar cultures, and this connected learning opened doors for sharing and exploring the world.
Participation and sharing were the keywords of the week. Also during the sports activities, especially at the Mini Olympics, which the opening ceremony and the parade of delegations showing posters promoting values such as peace, equality, loyalty, respect, solidarity and friendship. And inclusion was also very important because Paralympic Games were part of the event. So we have finished. Thank you very much.
So now we have a presentation about one student who went for 1 month in a mobility in Poland. This year it's quite new because maybe you know that in France for the baccalaureate you can have a special mention. It's called baccalaureate with international and European mobility. For that you need to go for 4 weeks in somewhere, wherever you want. The lycée will need for 13 students. They went to Spain, they went to Lithuania, and here it was in Poland. So this is, of course, a big experience. They also for 1 week, 1 month, and they go for 1 month. At the end, they have an oral presentation, and we give mark. If it's upper than 10, they can have suspension on the baccalaureate. And this is the first year we can do it. And we try to continue year by year and have more and more students who can have that experience that we propose.
Hello everyone, I'm Nina and I will talk about my 1 month mobility in Poland. So why did I want to do it? So at first I was kind of scared to go for 1 month in another country because I was scared of being far from my family, my house, to want to come back home. But I thought it was a very nice experience because I could discover new countries, new cultures, and I wanted to try it, so I did it. So at first it was about the school. So the school in Poland is very different from the school in France. So in Poland I noticed that the school is less strict than in France. People can eat in class and go out, they don't knock the door when they enter the class. Me at school, so at first I was lost in the school because I didn't know it, but with the other students who helped me, it was nice because I could learn about the school and it was okay for me. So Poland, it's a new country. The lifestyle is very different because when I went there, it was really cold. The people eat at different times than in France. For example, lunch is at 3 p.m. Kind of people. So the kind of people is very different because I think they are more open-minded. They wanted to talk with us. The work. So when I was in Poland for 1 month, I had to do the French lesson and also the Polish lesson in my English class because I was in an English class. So it was very complicated and I have to be very organized to do both. Then the interpersonal relationship with colleagues. So during 1 month, I discovered new people in the school and I began to be friendly with them. So they were very nice to me, they talked with me, they were very open-minded and I can discover them and learn about them. But the most important interpersonal relationship that I had was with my correspondent because we created a very strong link together. Now we are still friends, we could talk about everything and she was very nice because she was kind of my sister during 1 month. Then the family life. So during 1 month I was in a host family and I was treated as a member of the family. They wanted me to have a good time, so they talked to me a lot to discover me. They showed me their traditions, their country, a lot about their life, and I was really integrated in their family and in their life. And what did I learn? In Poland, I learned a lot about this country, about the culture, what is important there. I learned a lot about my skills, so I developed the English because at first I wasn't talking that much English, and during 1 month I only talked in English, so it was very nice for me. I also developed autonomy because to do my classes and my lessons, it was very complicated and I have to be very organized. And my experience, so I discovered the study in Poland, so with the class,
how they work here, the differences. It was for me a new life because I followed a new lifestyle. The Polish lifestyle is very different from here. They, like for example, the sun is gone at 4 p.m. when I was there, and it's very different from here. I discovered a lot about the culture, the monuments here, and I tried also specialties here, for example, typical food and traditions. So for me it was a very nice experience because I discovered a lot about this country, and it was amazing for me to do this and a unique experience. Thank you.
So hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Susanna. This is my colleague Daniela. We are teachers from Gymnasium Učinova Poprad in Slovakia. And we'd like to talk to you about a project we realized, and we also win European Innovative Teaching Award in 2023, so last year. It was a project which included 4 countries, so Slovakia, and a school from Czech Republic, Lithuania, and Denmark. So as you can see, it's a multilateral project, and the cooperation of students, teachers was really important for the project to succeed. Before I start talking, I'd like to play a short video with our student presenting the project.
We are a secondary school with almost 500 students in Poprad, Učinova Poprad. Our project is about promoting an open and innovative approach to education in the digital era. Formal and non-formal learning was achieved by doing outdoor activities and visiting the places of interest related to the lessons. Students and teachers created short videos, a pedagogy brochure, and the app. We achieved our goals by sharing educational knowledge, enhancing teaching methods, and fostering collaboration among students and educators. Despite challenges, including the COVID-19 pandemic, we managed to complete the project and create valuable educational resources. Our legacy is the collection of open educational resources that will continue to benefit students and teachers in our schools and beyond. We have also built partnerships and improved language skills. The EITA award the topic of education and innovation symbolizes recognition and validation of our efforts with the Erasmus Plus program so far.
This was Linda from our school. So what the project was about, the main objective was to support the international cooperation. So once again, a teamwork of students and teachers across the countries and within the countries themselves, then to exchange the information about traditional approved forms of education, as well as to extend the basis of innovative methods of teaching using ICT, information technologies. Of course, other objectives were also reached, and they were mostly to develop language and communication skills. The communication language was English, so all of the students got better in English and they were able to communicate together, to encourage cooperation between the students and the countries and of the different countries, and of course of the teachers. As all Erasmus Plus projects, students and teachers were able to discover new cultures. Also, some of the activities included students working in a role of a teacher. So in that way, we try to promote teaching professions. And also, we learned how to present ideas in various forms. So the beginning of the project was the choice of a topic. So each country chose their own topic they wanted to focus on. And then they planned and prepared different activities, traditional as well as innovative methods. Next step were the mobilities of teachers and students. So students visited other countries, and there they learned about the topics chosen through the prepared methods and materials. After that, in between the mobilities, when they came home, the students took the role of a teacher and they implemented the methods. and the topics they learned about. So they tried how it is to be a teacher, and hopefully some of them will continue this career path. The outcomes or the outputs of this Learning and Teaching Without Limits project were a few. So the first one was the methodology, interesting teaching, which is basically a brochure. You can see an example page of that, and it included all of the topics and lesson plans realized during the mobility. Then there was an application, LTL Slovakia, which was open to everyone, and it was about all of the different 4 countries. Also, some questionnaires were made after the mobility, and students were able to express their opinion. Here you can see in the front, you can see the screenshot of the application. The dissemination was in the form of the notice board at school. You can see the picture there. Then the 4 countries created banners, and also leaflets for Erasmus Days and School Open Doors Days. There were also articles in newspapers and other media. If you're interested in this project and would like to get inspired by it, you can visit European Commission website or school websites of the 4 countries. And there's also social media pages about this project. That's all from me, thank you.
As an experience of 1 month in Poland, but in Poland you can stay for 1 week too, with many activities, and she will explain about sustainable development.
So, hello, my name is Alize, and I'm in Erasmus Plus at Jean Bart. Erasmus is such a wonderful experience and unique experience that 2 classes can experiment in our school. And those classes have different projects in them, and mine was sustainable development. This project led me to host a Polish man named Marcel during 1 week, like some of my classmates. During this week, we did a lot of workshops, like the visit of the Jeunes. We made posters. We went to the Sud and the VRAC. And that was really interesting because we learned a lot of things about sustainable development, biodiversity, ecosystems, and biodiversity. Et suite à cela, les Français sont allés en Pologne en février. Nous avons donc fait de nombreuses activités, comme une visite de plusieurs zoos, dont l'un nous a laissé toucher des insectes et nous a expliqué leur mode de vie. Nous avons même pu avoir des serpents autour du cou. Nous avons aussi eu plusieurs leçons, une avec un professeur de physique-chimie qui nous a parlé de sa passion qui est la photographie animale. Il nous a parlé de l'immigration animale et des modes de vie des oiseaux en Pologne, comme celui de l'aigle blanc qui est le symbole de la Pologne. Ensuite, nous avons aussi eu cours avec une prof de SVT qui nous a fait voir une vidéo sur l'immigration au sein de l'Europe. Et suite à cela, nous avons dû faire un caout que j'ai gagné avec mon correspondant. C'était vraiment très intéressant. Ensuite, nous avons aussi vu un film qui était en fait un récit d'un scientifique qui a traversé le XXe siècle et le XXIe siècle et qui parlait en fait de l'industrialisation et de la déforestation, de comment il avait vécu en fait le changement entre les 2 siècles et la modernisation du monde, et qui nous montrait en fait des chiffres et montrait le changement de la planète. Et en fait, ce film il était vraiment émouvant et il nous a fait prendre conscience de beaucoup de choses. Et suite à ce film, en fait, on a dû faire une pièce de théâtre sur comment on pouvait régler ces problèmes, quelques idées qu'on aurait eues. On a dû passer dans la classe et on a aussi fait plusieurs posters. On a dû créer un cours sur l'écologie et le développement durable. Et franchement, on a appris plein de choses et ça nous a fait prendre conscience de la situation actuelle de la planète. Et c'est avec des souvenirs plein la tête qu'on est revenu en France et qu'aujourd'hui, je peux vous en parler comme ça.
So, next step is surprising Romania, because when you go there, it's a bit strange. You can see so many different kind of people, of values, and they will explain.
Et aujourd'hui, je vais vous présenter la mobilité en Roumanie. Nous avons effectué un séjour en Roumanie du 15 au 21 octobre sur les thèmes des droits de l'homme. Nous avons réalisé différents travaux afin d'effectuer une simulation des plaidoiries au tribunal de Bucarest pour l'intégration d'un enfant rome au sein d'un établissement scolaire.
Bonjour, moi c'est Marco, je suis en seconde Erasmus au lycée Jean Bart de Dunkerque. Romania is a Balkan Peninsula country situated in the southern part of the Central Europe. Romania is the 12th largest country in Europe with an area of 238.397 square kilometers. The capital city is Bucharest. It's bordered by the Black Sea.
On this picture, we were making paper rings. We also made necklaces with aluminium. Here we were doing a really strange activity, but it was fun. You have to do the same look many times where you have to pretend you take an apple in the air. This picture was taken during the party on Thursday night. Everyone was writing their names on a poster and we put it on the wall. At this moment, we had to write on the paper for each letter of our name and adjective that suits us. Then we had to say out loud our favorite and we put it on the poster with a tree on it. This was the first day where Romanians housed us with bread and salad. This picture was taken at the end of the game where we had to make a syllable and 2 people were excluded before we weren't allowed to let them in to see their reactions and how they could feel it if it was real. We had to vote for 3 favorite pictures that every group took of world travel people on an Instagram group. This was a quiz about discrimination and stereotypes of every country. We also had to answer a question. If we agree, we go on one side, and if we disagree, on the other. There we were 3 groups. Every group had to find a role for the celebrity and write about it. We had a few questions about discrimination and we had to answer in group without saying yeah or no, and then present it to everyone. Ce qui nous a permis de pouvoir socialiser avec des personnes de différents pays, de découvrir de nouvelles cultures, de nouvelles personnes. Nous remercions l'équipe Erasmus pour leur accompagnement et leur disponibilité. Cette mobilité a été très enrichissante. En effet, nous avons appris plus sur la culture européenne et nous avons pu voir que le quotidien de la jeunesse à travers l'Europe est très différent, ce qui ne nous empêche pas de créer des liens et des merveilleux souvenirs que nous garderons à vie. Merci à toute l'équipe Erasmus de nous avoir permis de vivre tous ces incroyables moments.
So now we have some information about our new partner. They just come with one bag, one pair of shoes, and they spend this week, so we have impression here if you want to come.
We are the Portuguese team. We are here in the mobility. We work in Portugal. And we want to talk a little bit about our project. Despite we are new in Erasmus project, it's our first Erasmus. And in the last few years, we felt the need to adjust the practices and strategies on the overall culture of the school. To host and include foreign students that are arriving to Portugal in this time. Nowadays we have like 26% of foreign students, and we felt we need to improve our practices, to learn more about different ways to integrate and include the students in the best way for the learning process. And we are here with 4 students and 1 teacher with me, that I'm a school psychologist. And we were invited, we were
we were invited. We came here to Dunkerque, participating in the final part of the Respect All project, and we have everything to thank, and we are very grateful for the for the hosting, and we want to thank everyone, the teachers, the students, and the families that made it possible. We have, I'm going to pass the word to teacher Anna, that is going to speak a little bit about our experience in Erasmus. And Pedro afterwards is talking a little bit about his experience, his first experience abroad, and especially in this week, what he feels about it. And he will thank you.
So, can I stay here? Because if I go there, you will not see my story, okay? My name is Anna. Can you all hear me? Yeah. Okay, thank you. My name is Bonjour. Good afternoon. And in the exact moment I am speaking now, there are amazing things happening in our schools that we brought from other countries. And Erasmus is the key to open that door. As a teacher, I had the opportunity to do teachers training courses in Malta. We learned how to be entrepreneur. In Barcelona, we discussed the importance of mindfulness to succeed at school. In Italy, we were around art as therapy to children with special needs. Patricia went to Croatia to learn different ways to involve and motivate the students on their learning process. I can assure you, we have learned a lot with all the teachers all over Europe. We developed our professional skills and we will share them with our colleagues at school. About the students' mobilities, I started 17 years ago in Slovakia, in Poprad, with the project Shared Voices. Later on, in Lithuania, with hands-on approach. And now, in France, we are finishing a great experience. In France, here in Dunkerque, we met great people, teachers and students with whom we shared experiences and worries. With this present mobility with the lycée Jean Bart, we had the opportunity to develop not one important value, the respect of multipolarity. We all are different people with different cultures, because respecting cultures is to respect each other as an individual and as a person. Every teacher has the same goal, to help every student to be a great human being. And believe me, Erasmus can take us above and beyond. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Pedro, I'm 12 and I come from Portugal. I'm in the Erasmus project for the first time and I'm enjoying it a lot. I have decided to participate because I wanted to get to know new cultures and countries and be able to visit them. With this mobility, I met new people from France, Greece and Italy, and I learned new things about their country and its culture. I have developed and improved values such as perseverance, independence, but also to work in a team from different nationalities. I had to be a bit courageous to participate in this experience and have fair play and solidarity in teams. I have also improved my English because it was the common language that almost everyone spoke. We learned and talked about topics such as inclusion, diversity and sports. I really liked the mobility and I recommend this experience like my parents did to me because I think it is important for young people to have one or maybe more opportunities like this. Thank you all.
Okay, so now we have another experience about sustainable development with our our accreditation, and they will show us to then explain what they do.
Hello everyone, my name is Manoa and this is Lily. We are in second in Erasmus class and we are ambassador. Unfortunately, we can't speak because her voice is broken, so I'm gonna speak by myself. So first I'm gonna talk about I'm going to talk about the week My Mobility in Ireland in a nutshell. So during the week we visited a lot of places and we've done a lot of activities like creating posters or making photo frames. And we visited Wexford, Kilmore or even Bridgetown. So now I'm going to talk about the different visits about the biodiversity that we've made. So first we went to the coastline of Kilmore. So Kilmore is located in the south of Ireland. On Tuesday we walked through the dunes and we learned about the different types of dunes like the grey dunes or the forest dunes. After that, we walked along the beach and we learned about the history of Kilmore and the coastline. After that, we went on rock pooling on the Forlorn Point, which is a place where at some time of the day the water recovers the entire place and then go away, so we can see pools where there is an entire environment in there. So it was really interesting to see the biodiversity like anemonia or even fishes and starfishes. On Thursday we went to the Opera House of Ireland. We visited the place. It was really spacious and really beautiful. We've seen the big scene where I sang on it. The acoustics in the room are made of wood, so the sound is really pretty in here. Donc maintenant je vais parler en français, donc je vais parler des différences entre la France et l'Irlande que j'ai trouvées et ce que j'ai pensé de ma mobilité. Donc d'abord à l'école, l'école était vraiment très différente parce que ils avaient plus de différents cours, donc ils pouvaient faire de la cuisine, ils pouvaient faire du bricolage, comme je l'ai dit en anglais, on a construit des porte-photos, donc c'était vraiment très intéressant. Les gens là-bas, ils sont un peu plus cool et le lycée il est beaucoup plus petit qu'à Dunkerque, donc il y avait beaucoup moins de personnes. Et aussi, il fait un peu plus froid aussi qu'en France. Là où on était, c'était apparemment le point le plus chaud de toute l'Irlande. Et il faisait aussi froid qu'à Dunkerque, mais voilà. Et pour ce que j'ai pensé de ma mobilité, j'ai vraiment adoré. Ça m'a permis d'apprendre beaucoup de choses sur le pays et d'apprendre et de visiter une nouvelle partie du pays, parce que j'avais déjà été l'année dernière à Dublin. Voilà, merci de m'avoir écouté. En tout cas, merci aux professeurs d'Erasmus et aux professeurs d'Irlande de nous avoir permis de pouvoir faire cette mobilité.
The last proposal is about respectum, and you know that we have Olympic Games this year, and we had to change because of the Greek team to be at Olympi for the beginning of everything with fame, and they will explain. They met famous people and they're so proud of that.
Calimera.
So, I'm Constance and I'm a première de Erasmus at the high school Jean Bart.
And my name is Marino and I'm also a première in Jean Bart High School. So now we are not going to talk about our mobility we want to talk about everyday activities. We're just going to talk about the activities linked with the Olympic Games.
So during all the years, we learned about the Olympic values. So at first, we went to a sport class with our correspondent and we played a running sport like volleyball on these pictures.
And then we went to visit the Athens Stadium. And this is the museum in Athens, which we also visited.
And we saw the former clothes of the ancient soldiers and the modern fleet.
So then we saw every year, Olympic event in every country of the world.
So during this museum, we also learned about the Olympian since the antiquity, and we learned of the modern Olympic game created by Pierre de Coubertin. And it was very interesting and interesting because we learned about friendship, courage, determination, and respect. And we also learned the wonderful quote of Pierre de Coubertin and
So this is the medals for the winners. So this is the bin, and we thought it was interesting to put it in our diaporama because we can see the colors of the bin.
And it's interesting to know that in antiquity, the winner won a jar of olive oil and not juice.
So we also had the honor to meet some people linked with the Olympic Games, such as who is a famous swimmer, French swimmer. And also Tony Estanguet, who is the president of the Olympic community.
And here you can see some photos of the flame ceremony which took place in Olympia. And it was a chance and a wonderful event.
So we want to thank you all, and especially the team from Greece, because it was really wonderful. And as I talked to my teacher, I think it was the most, the best mobility of this year. So thank you to everyone, and I hope you will see each other again.
Just one last word. You can understand that experience in Erasmus is amazing, and everybody can catch a lot of information. It doesn't depend on your country, your culture. It's the same spirit with new values and friendship. So we hope to continue for many years, and for teenagers, of course, all of these teachers did a lot of things, but now we give you the stick to continue. When you will be adult, you will have to give all these things to people, because we believe in that Europe, and this is very important. So I want to thank all the foreigner teachers here, because without them we can't have any exchange. I would like to thank the person here from the college, so you see, Brigitte and Christine, because without it's impossible. And of course I think of Julien. We are at the beginning of the writing part for a respectful project, and of course for the lycée, I want to thank the teachers who managed some workshops that you had, and of course the leader of your class section, Mrs. Milo. You don't have a lot of hours to spend all together, so we hope that you will enjoy this last part of the week, and see you tomorrow at 8:45 for the Greek, at 9 for the Portuguese, no, not Greek, Italian, so again, 8:45 for Italian, 9 for Portuguese, and for Greece at around 3. Okay, and for the college, I will talk to you later. Because parents are there. So thank you very much for everything.